Hey guys, sorry, my camera only records a few minutes at a time, so hopefully I'll be able to edit in the rest of this. So as you can see, hopefully the curls already spring back much better than they did. They're not as fuzzy, much more defined already, which is awesome. I would say a little bit more needs to go, but I don't want to lose a ton of length right now. So for just to compare, when I cut it when it's in twist, I can see exactly where the hair starts to thin out and get frayed a little bit and feel the difference, and just kind of start from the twist. And when I do it when it's loose and cut it, I can do like this and pull it taut and feel as well with my hands, but I don't cut off as much as I would if it's in a twist, because I don't want to go too far up the hair shaft. Since I'm pulling it taut like this, I want to make sure that I'm not cutting off too much length at a time. So with this, I can be a little bit more aggressive because I can see when it starts to separate from the twist itself, whereas when I'm doing it taut and pulling it when it's just loose hair, I don't want to confuse that for hair that I'm not trying to cut. So if you're trying to be a little bit more conservative, I would suggest doing it like this. If you're just doing, this is also a good method if you're just doing a dusting method, or you can do that with the twist as well if you just want to cut like just a teeny tiny bit. So it's just a personal preference. I find it quicker to do my trims when my hair's in twist as well. So I'm actually going to go back in there because this is a different section. So I just stop when I feel that really roughness right there. Go back in at an angle, and these ends are pretty mangled. I think there's actually a little bit of texturizer remaining on them, so there's no curl to start in the middle with to cut. So I'm just going to cut kind of where it stops bending. Let me see if I can show you. Right about in here, right in there, so that it can still maintain a nice curl on the ends rather than cut it bluntly. So we've got it at an angle, a little bit at a time. Still a little fuzzy, but much better than it looked. Much better than it looked. So hopefully that was helpful. I am going to do my entire head because I am going to be washing tomorrow, and already it feels so much better. Just that little bit of cutting feels great. Like I said, self-trimming is not for everyone. Some people prefer to go to a stylist based on their unique hair needs and their styling preferences. Like if you want to wear your hair straight more often, some people are more concerned with that symmetry as far as the cutting. But me, I like the kind of haphazard look. It works for me even when I wear it straight, which is pretty much now about every 2 years. It still looks good. It still looks good. It has a bunch of long layers. Some blend in, some don't, but that's okay. I like the way it looks, and I'm trying to maintain this shape as much as possible. I like it. So I like to trim my hair because it knots up because of the highlights. I think there's a little bit of texturizer still on the ends, maybe like a ½ inch in some places that I didn't get. So I think that's all catching up to me as I'm being in the sun more with the springtime being here. And it makes detangling easier, and it makes my whole style overall fall better. So I'll show you guys what my wash and go looks like, because I'm going to be doing my updated use up the stash video this weekend. I've used up a ton of stuff, so you'll see my hair in a wash and go. So yep, just to give you an idea of what I've been talking about as far as the ends not looking great. It's pretty apparent. It's been pretty frizzy overall, so I'm going to give it the full treatment. Trimming, detangling, detoxifying, all that stuff. So I'm just showing you guys the ends. Right here feels really bad. I can literally feel and see these single strand knots right here. So yeah, I'm just trimming the ends that aren't doing much for me anymore, like that. Gots to go, gots to go. So my hair will thrive more in the summertime, look better, grow healthier with these ends cleaned up. So yeah, see, I'm long overdue. So like I said, anytime those highlights starts to look good to me, all I have to do is feel this and get snapped back to reality. So let me do one more section as well. So let's see, we'll do 2 sections, one with the twisting method and one with the other method. So I'm going to split this into a more workable section, about a 1/2 inch, and twist it. You don't have to twist it tightly, just tight enough to keep it together, but not so loose that it's not going to show you at the very ends where it needs to be taken care of. So, and twist all the way to the ends, because usually when your hair needs a trim, the twist won't stay well. See how that's all mangled and just look. And I haven't changed anything in my routine, so I know that the way that it feels is attributed to the highlights and the fact that I need to trim my hair. So there it is. It starts to thin right about here, right about here. So that is where I'm going to cut at my angle. And it may look like a lot of hair. That was about 1.5 inches, but it needs to go. It needs to go. It's going to be worth it. And then we'll do a section on loose hair right in the front here. As you can see, it's not doing much for me. So put that into a smaller section because I don't want to just start. This gives me a little bit more precision also when I do smaller sections versus just hacking away at my hair. So about a 1/2 inch section. Move that one over there. Just feel where it starts to feel kind of crappy and look kind of bad. So gonna be a little bit more aggressive. So like I said, just based on your own hair needs is how much you would cut. So using this loose method, I'm going to cut starting right around here, right here. Hope you guys can see that. Okay, right when it starts to frizz out and puff up and just altogether feel not very appealing, gonna cut right in this curvy bend right here. Okay, feels so much better. I think I'm gonna have a much more pleasant detangling session this weekend. So I hope that was helpful. I wanted to do an updated trimming video because my last one was when my hair was still transitioning, and now pretty much all natural. Like I said, I think I do have about 1/2 inch of texturized ends in the back here where I didn't get it that well during the last time that I thought I had removed everything. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If anything changes in my trimming routine videos in the future, or you know, if I get different angles to show you guys, I will definitely make another one. But if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And I'm not a professional, of course. I'm not a professional. This is just what works for me and my hair, and to keep it healthy, I am definitely more proactive about trimming than I was the first time that I was natural. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everybody's doing well, and I will see you very soon in my use up the stash video that's going to be this weekend. Okay, take care guys. Bye.